What up, what up, what up? It's your boy T.ShockLee, aka Thaddeus in the building. Hey, look, today is a beautiful day. I was gonna go outside to the patio or maybe just outside in general. It's a beautiful day outside here in Orlando, Florida. But I didn't feel like holding my phone, this and that, you know what I'm saying, my camera or whatever. So anyway, cool. Today we're gonna be talking about how to attract the right people in your life without compromising who you are as a person, okay? Let's get it. How's everybody today? During this quarantine, this lockdown, whatever. I don't even want to talk about none of that. Okay? They about to lift this ban. I feel it in my spirit. For real. So anyway, check me out. How to attract the right people in your life without compromising who you are. Okay? The number one thing is definitely the law of attraction. You attract what you put out. Like attracts like, okay? We know that. Hopefully you know that, okay? Whatever you emulate, whatever you give off, whatever energy you give off, you're gonna attract that energy right back to you, all right? That's definitely a known fact. It's a universal law, maybe the most popular universal law that there is, okay? Whatever you put out, that's what you're gonna get back. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you as well, okay? So, with that being said, if you want to attract the right people in your life for situations or for, let's say possible, opportunities in your life or whatnot, you have to be able to attract them in a way that is not going to compromise yourself and not going to compromise who you are. All right. So with that being said, people think that there's a way that you do things in life, and the way that we do it is backwards. If you want to attract love, you have to become love. Act as if you are love, and you will attract that. If you want to attract happiness into your life, you have to be happy to attract happiness, okay? So these things have to be done in order for you to attract that. If you want to attract money, you have to act as if you already have money, then that will be emulated into your life, okay? It just is. Now, I understand if you don't have money, how in the world can I act as if I have money if I don't? You have to act as if you're not poor, okay? Act as if, don't say these things, if anybody knows the book, by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, don't speak from a poor dad's perspective as if, well, we can't afford that. We can't do this and that. If you don't have something, say, how can I afford that? How can I get that? How can I do that? Write these the number one thing is to think what you want in your head. Who do you want to attract into yourself, or to your business, or to your life? Okay, somebody that is worthy, somebody that brings value, somebody that is a successful person that can teach you or you can learn from. Okay, then you think about that thing all the time. You think about that person, that individual all the time. You might not have a name, you might not know them personally or anything like that, but you will attract that person into your life, because if you think about it, they will come, okay? If you build it in your brain, they will come, okay? Then you have to marry your emotions. How does it feel when you would be able to attract that person into your life, okay? How would it feel to do that? Like, it would feel amazing, it would feel great. So then you have to marry that thought with that emotion, and therefore it will become. Then you have to put some action behind it. You can't just sit at home. Now, you can do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you what you can and can't do, because you can be, do, and have whatever you want. So with that being said, you can go ahead and move forward in life. So what I say, you think about these things, you act upon these things, you have your emotions tied around these things, you marry those things together. So let's say you're out one day and you're chilling and whatnot, and you're going to the store and you see somebody with a McLaren. You don't know what a McLaren is, they'll go check that thing out, or a Bentley or a Rolls Royce or whatever. And you actually see that person, and you're in passings by or whatever, And what I do is I'm bold, or I'm a friendly guy. So I say, hey man, or hey miss, how you doing? That's a beautiful car that you have right there. How did you obtain this car? What is it that you do to obtain these things or whatnot? And if they tell me, they tell me. But nobody has ever not told me what they do. Believe me, if you assert yourself, people are willing. They want to tell you what they do. They want to tell you what they do. Okay, things of that nature. All right, give me 1 second here. Trey, can you go back in the room? Okay, go ahead and sit down. So my son wanted to go ahead and sit down. Anyway, so you will be able to attract that into your life with things, the people and things that you're around. So ask that person, what is it that you do? They'll be willingly, gladly, happily, to give you information on what they do, okay, or how they do it, how they were able to obtain these things. Okay, so now check this out. Write down the things that you desire. Write down the type of person that you want to attract in your life. Write it down. Like, take your pen and write it down on paper. Okay, write it down, because once you think it, you have to write it down, because it becomes real when you put it down on paper. All right, it becomes real. So with that being said, you guys have to do that. Now, I have some notes here that I live by and things of that nature too as well. Is, who do you listen to? Who are the people that you listen to that you want to attract into your life, okay? Whether it be Les Brown, whether it be Robert Kiyosaki, whether it be whoever it might be in your life, okay? Who do you listen to? Who are you emulating, okay? Out of those people that you want to attract into your life, do you emulate the things that they do? Do you copy them? When I say emulate, I mean copy. Do you copy those people, okay? Who do you follow on Instagram, on these social media platforms? Who do you follow? Okay, who do you follow? Do you follow Robert Kiyosaki? Do you follow Simon Sinek? Do you follow Les Brown? Do you follow Tony Robbins? Do you follow these people, Grant Cardone? You know what I'm saying? Who do you follow? I mean, those are just examples of people that you can follow. What books do you read and things of that nature as well too? How effectively are you taking action? Okay, once you follow these type of people and this and that, how effectively are you taking action to implement these things? Okay, how effectively are you applying what you have learned? Okay, and implementing what you have learned once you got these ideas and information and data and these downloads from that. Okay, how effectively are you applying what you have learned? Okay, so know this, that you become who you hang out with and what you think about the most, okay? If you hang out with 5 broke people, you'll become the 6th, okay? Just know that, because I guarantee you your conversation and your thought processes aren't in the right context of becoming great, okay? Literally. And even if the conversation was and is about, moving forward and doing big things in your life and things of that nature, if no one is taking action or acting upon those thoughts and ideas and conversations that you guys are having together, then it's all for naught. It's all for nothing. What's the point? If you're not taking action upon the thoughts and ideas that you're having inside your head, they might be great, but if you're not taking action, then you have nothing, okay? However, if you hang out with 5 intellectual, risk-taking, money-making, go-getting people with proven results, you guys already know what I'm about to say. I guarantee that you'll become the 6th, okay? Because you won't want to be that friend that's left behind, and you won't want to be that friend that's always asking or seeking for a handout from their friends that are successful. You'll literally become the best version of you because you have no choice but to. So I wanted to leave you off with this. These are some of my notes that I wrote down over the years. So I want you to love yourself enough to allow yourself to fail forward, okay, and succeed. Oftentimes we forget who we are and whose we are, okay? We make excuses for the things that we do and why we can't become, okay? That word become, we're always becoming. And for myself, no longer will I be a part of, my life and I won't keep that as a part of my life to not become my higher self, okay? You shouldn't either. Become a success, become love, become, all these different things. Become that person that you want to, attract into your life, all right? Literally, become success and already know that you are successful, okay? Money doesn't make you a success at all. Just know that. Money is just energy. Money is energy, okay? That's what it is, all right? The accomplishments that you have obtained through hard work and diligence on your own terms makes you a success, all right? Just know that. Will always, forever, and ever be becoming, okay? Becoming, will always becoming. It's just like tomorrow never really comes. It's always on its way. It turns into today. So with that being said, that means now is the time. Now is the time, okay? You'll always be coming. You'll always be becoming your higher self. Or always be becoming your elevated self or the best version of yourself, okay? It'll always happen. It always is. It always will be. It's another law as well too in the universe. The only constant is change. Change is I'm giving y'all so many nuggets, man. That's crazy. Like it's flowing into my head as I'm speaking. But the only constant is change. Change is the only constant. Okay? Just know that. All right? So we'll always forever be becoming our higher selves because you don't know what you don't know. There's always something to learn and grow from, and always someone or some situation to learn it from. Okay? Put yourself in the situation to where you can be a great person, to where you can be giving great value to the world. If you're not giving value, then what's the point? Okay? Seriously. So always be a student of the game. Even if you become someone's mentor, down the line, because that's the way that you elevate. Okay? You're always wanting to learn. You're always continuously becoming the best version of you and the best version of your higher self because you're always willing to learn and not thinking that you know it all, okay? Because you don't know what you don't know. Just like we have Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is supposed to be the best, okay? I guarantee there's somebody out there that was better or is better than Michael Jordan. LeBron James, okay? All these people, there's other people that are better than LeBron James out there, okay? Become the better and highest version of yourself that you can be. So with all that being said, how can you attract the right people in your life without compromising who you are, all right? And I want to give you this too as well. Who cares? I say that. Stop worrying about what people think of you and worry about what you think of you. Know unapologetically who you are. Be unapologetically you. Once that happens, you'll rise above the BS, the bullshit, you know what I'm saying, and the fake love and become inspirationally you, okay? Literally, like that's a beautiful thing. So I wrote this down too. I said, let your situation turn into your motivation that inspires your elevation. Y'all got that one for free. Let your situation turn into your motivation that inspires your elevation. All right. Whatever you want, you can ask your creator, the universe, God, source, in gratification, not in supplication. Not in supplication, in gratification, knowing that what you ask for is already done in thought, word, and deed. Okay, so with that, situate, motivate, and elevate. All right, know this. Let's elevate higher together and let's become the best versions of ourselves that we can. All right, so I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys for listening to me. Let's keep on elevating. Let's keep on going. All right.